Hey, my lovelies. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel. My name is Kamoy. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Now, y'all know I do the daily vibration every day just to get out the vibration that's in the atmosphere so you guys can kind of tap in to see what energy's out there, like our little forecast before you leave your house. So, today is Monday, October 28th, 2019. By the end of the week, we will be into November. Can y'all believe that 2019 is almost over, guys? Wow. I remember just saying this on August 1st, like, oh my gosh, guys, we're in October already. October 1st. Oh my gosh, guys, we're in October already, right? So, today is October 28th, 2019, and we are vibrating in the number 5 today, okay, guys? So, just a little bit about the number 5 and some of the energies that's going to be in the atmosphere today that you can always change states and tap into if you deem to do so, right? We're going to jump into that. But before I do that, I just want to remind you guys that I do not put dates in the caption. The captions will just be title messages, and you ought to take what you need and you leave what you don't. I believe energy is fluid, so I don't believe by putting a date on it, if you click on it after the date, like it won't resonate. So even if you click on this video a month later, 2 months later, if the message resonates and vibrates with you, then it is for you. You don't force it, okay? With that being said, I also want to remind everyone that I do go live on Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, so you guys can come on in and check us out. We do paid forward Fridays where we do question and answers. So if you guys have questions about your spirituality, about your life, come on in and join us. We have fun on Fridays, okay? We're on for about an hour. And I also want you guys to know that I've already uploaded all signs. Your love language series is starting to pop out. So I will be doing a series of videos pertaining around love. Okay, I've already uploaded the first video for the love language series titled, Do You Know Your Love Language or Your Partner's Love Language? There's going to be 5 other videos that's going to be going within that sequence. And every time I post one of those videos, I would also be posting love language videos, polls for each signs. Okay, so that's going to maybe for the next 5 weeks or so. You guys can see a lot of love information coming out, as well as I want to let you guys know that I did start recording for my podcast. I'm so excited. Episode 1 for the podcast is finally done, so I do need to do a full 6 episodes before I release it to you guys, so you guys should see that coming up really soon. I will make sure to give you guys links and where you can find the information. I'm so excited about that. It's a totally different part of me, side of me that's coming out. Well, it's still a lot of information, and I'm definitely vibing out differently on the podcast. I would love to hear what you guys have to think and your feedback, and it's a lot of great information too, so make sure that you guys check that out. Okay, now today, my lovelies, we're vibrating on the number 5. Okay, so the number 5 today, you know, it's all about change as usual, but today you also can tap into your personal freedom. For some of you, you can find that you want to travel today. For some of you, you may be traveling today, right? You're going to have to get into a place today where you're able to release and surrender to the things that you can't control and just control the things that you can today. Your telepathy, being a telepath or telepathy, your clairvoyance is going to be on point today. I can't get that word out today for some reason. So your clairvoyance, your intuition, that inner knowing is going to be on key today. You will find like you can telepathically communicate with other people today. So you could think of someone, they'll call you, or you can have a conversation or something in your head and someone may blurt out exactly what you just thinking about. You might hear the phrase a couple of times today, get out my head. Why don't you get out my head, right? Pay attention also that there's opportunities in the atmosphere today. It's really your choice if you want to grab them or not. Okay, magnetism is popping today, so what you're vibrating on, you can find that being attracted to you a lot faster today, so just be open to that, as well as making your life choices and decisions today. So you can find like a lot of big changes and decisions coming to the forefront today for you to make decisions. Okay, now the lower vibrational end of the aspect of the number 5 is you can find irresponsibility, inconsistency, unreliable energy in the atmosphere today. Some people just being thoughtless, you know, they just, you know, okay, rigid people are rigid in your own thoughts and action today, rigid behavior. Okay, so just be open that all of these energies are out there, but you get to choose states at any point in time throughout the day. You can't be happy and sad. Self-mastery involves you understanding all of the energetic pattern, understanding where they fall on, and not just your daily, but for some of you that practice and study even in the archon level, okay, understanding that you really don't have to get caught up in anything outside of you. You just really need to master yourself and all of the energies within you, and then you can dictate externally how you want your life to go. Okay, now with that being said, we're going to tap into the messages today. We're going to start off with my water signs, okay, and we are in Scorpio season, so Scorpios are going to get first dibs today. Out to my Scorpios. Y'all know I'm a Scorpio, right? Okay, glasses on today. Ooh, so much better, y'all. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got going on today. We're doing healing messages for all of my signs today. So the dailies, we're just doing your healing messages today. Okay, so what do you want my wonderful Scorpios to know? Just being thankful to our angels, to our guides, to our ancestors, to our higher self, to the divine masculine and feminine energy in the atmosphere. We are just being open to all of the wonderful energy that's here to help, guide, protect, encourage, motivate, inspire, and give us the strength and the courage to take action when it's so. Okay, what you got from a Scorpios today? What healing messages do you have from a wonderful Scorpios today? What healing messages do you have from a wonderful Scorpios today? What healing messages do you have from a wonderful Scorpios? All right, Scorpios, you got unleash your creativity today. So you guys can definitely find new ways to solve problems today is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to grab this because I'm working on several different projects that involves creative projects. So I'm going to grab this one today. Unleash your creativity. Now, I do want to say we've been talking about creative energy and sexual energy also, Scorpio. So you may want to also embrace that aspect of yourself today. Don't let that aspect control you, but embrace it. Okay, so unleash your creativity, which means to me that understand that you have magnetism energy in the atmosphere today. So you're really attracting anything that you're giving focus and thought to today. So do that creatively. Okay. All right, what other wisdom do you have for my wonderful Scorpio? This is a lot of cards, Scorpio, but I'm going to grab them because, you know, I do for everybody else, and it is Scorpio season. This is like 5 cards. Okay, let's see what they got. You got the Mother Earth, okay, and her message is feel the love and be comforted to know that you are loved. It's all around you, okay? Then you have the Winter card saying that you need to take care of your own needs first, okay? All right. You have the Snake card saying it's time for you to shed old skin so you can step into the new. Okay. And then you have the Broken Arrow card saying, my lovely, that you need to embrace the energy of peace. Remember, we talked about you can't be happy and sad at the same time. So you need to embrace the energy of peace. And then we got the Shaolin Master saying that you not only need to be graceful in your moves, but also in your movement, your actions. Okay. Which means that you need to be mindful not to be thoughtless today with how you're moving. Okay, now with that being said, my wonderful Scorpios, I kind of feel like your personal freedom is going to be key today, as well as you're operating with your magnetism energy and being open to the opportunities that are coming your way today. Okay, all right, what do you have from a wonderful Pisces as we are vibrating on the number 5 today? What healing messages do you have from my wonderful Pisces as we are vibrating on the number 5 today? I'm hearing that song in my head, Notorious. Dun, 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 dun. Notorious. I don't know why. Let's see where that go. Notorious is what I'm hearing. Are you a notorious self-sabotager, my wonderful Pisces? Are you self-sabotaging yourself? Because I keep hearing the word notorious. Today, you are not to self-sabotage yourself. Remember, personal freedom is at hand today. Magnetism energy is always in the air today, okay? So you are always constantly attracting your thoughts as well as your feelings, okay? So please get out of your way today. Understand that your telepathy, is that how you say it? Is on point today. So other people literally could be reading your own thoughts today and reflecting back to you the shit that you're sending out energetically, okay? So get out your own way today, all right? And as you get out your own way today, my lovelies, and you're standing in your truth, you need to make sure you stand in that truth, okay? You have the mountains card that's saying you need to stand your ground. How do you move mountains? You move mountains by you first being honest with yourself. Your mountains are your fears, your anxieties, your insecurities, your disappointment, your loss, your regret. Those are your mountains. And how do you move those? You stop self-sabotaging yourself, first of all, and you come face to face with all of them, okay? And then you stand your ground in your truth that you are also lovable, you are also worthy of all things beautiful, all things kind, all things loving. Like whatever affirmation you got to replace, that's what you got to do, okay, my wonderful Pisces? All right. Let's move on to my wonderful Cancers today as we are vibrating on number 5. What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Cancers today as we are vibrating on the number 5? What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Cancers today as we are vibrating on the number 5? This shirt, I lost so much weight that some of my clothes, I need to like revamp my wardrobe. This shirt is a little too big. All right, the number 5. For my wonderful Cancers, what healing messages do you have today for them? All right, we got 2 cards that dropped out. Yep. Okay, Cancers, you guys have the healing card. So you're going through some emotional and mental and spiritual healing here. And you also have the sexual art card that popped up, okay? Now, let's take a look and just read exactly what each card means, because I haven't remembered all of them in my head yet. So when the healing card pops up, it says illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down, okay? Look within and make the important changes that needs to happen, okay? So do your heart need healing? Do your mental capacity need healing? Does your body need healing, right? And then it's paired with the sexual arts card, which is number 33. All right, so this says bring more light into your sexuality. This could just mean that you need to embrace more feminine energy and come from a softer place, all right? This could also mean that you need to embrace your sexuality if you have not done so yet. This could also mean that you need to bring back some playfulness and some feminine, you know, energy into your sexual experiences. For some of you, this could also mean that you need to embrace yourself as being sexy. I'm bringing sexy back. I'm bringing sexy back, right? If you don't think you're sexy, who you think will think you're sexy? Like, remember, I just sat here and told you we're operating with magnetism energy. So if you're feeling lower vibrational and that you're not sexy and not pretty, you know, you are going to attract experiences that validates that in your life. So let's flop that, okay? And also I want you guys to understand that sexual energy is also creative energy. So if you're not embracing your sexuality, then you're also not embracing your creative energy or your creative force, okay? Now, what are the messages you have for my wonderful Cancers? What's your clarification card? Okay, we got 2 of them that popped out. You got the High Priestess energy popping out and followed by the Eagle energy clarifying. So the High Priestess energy is saying that you need to harness your mystical powers. We just talked about that, okay? As well as the Eagle is saying see from a higher perspective, okay? So as you're healing, when you're healing, you need to be able not just to, and you know, and some people, I don't want to say embrace the pain, but you need to be able to walk through the pain, to walk through the difficult things so you can get to the other side. And sometimes in order for you to walk through things so you can get to the other side, you will have to change your perspective on how you view things, okay? So keep in mind today that your personal freedom is at hand. Change is in the atmosphere today, as well as being able to release and surrender is in the atmosphere today. You cannot be in 2 states at the same time. You have to choose whether or not you want to be happy or whether or not you want to be sad. It's your choice. We all get choices, right? Okay. All right, my lovelies, let's go on to my fire signs. We're going to start off with Leos. What messages do you have for Leos today? What healing messages do you have for Leos today? As we are vibrating on the number 4, or we tried the number 5 today. What messages do you have for Leos? Okay, Leo, today they said you're going to have to watch your pride. Okay. Today you will have to watch your pride, pay attention. Personal freedom is at hand, but there's a difference between your personal freedom and being prideful where you're stepping on other people, okay? So you want to be able to operate today, I want to say, with a little bit of, I don't know why integrity is coming out. but I'm just going to let it rock. Okay, Leos. Operate with a little bit more integrity today. Watch your pride today. Okay. Everybody needs the sun. Everybody needs a spot, their own spotlight. You don't need to steal your, you don't need to have your spotlight and steal somebody else's. Okay. Be honest and open with yourself about where you are and who you are, Leo. I'm a Leo sun, so I'm telling you, we can bulldoze our way through some shit, okay? So as you're dealing with your pride today, some of you can feel like you may need to go into hermit mode, right? And once you're going into hermit mode, that's for you to be able to retreat and recharge. So I'm definitely hearing release and surrender today is going to be key for you. You may have a lot of woosah moments today. You may want to curse somebody out today. I'm just saying, okay? Not that people don't deserve that shit sometimes, Leos. I'm just saying. Okay, now my lovelies, you have Aries on the board today. You got Aries on the board today. You got Aries on the board today. What do you want my wonderful Aries to know? Is we're vibrating on the number 5. What do you want Aries to know? We're vibrating on the number 5. Healing messages you got for Aries today is courage, my wonderful Aries. You need to tap into your courage. Tap into that inner wisdom. Tap into that inner note. Okay? Have courage as you step out into your personal freedom today. Remember, releasing and surrendering is going to be key today. Aries, you guys can find... some of you may even find that you're going to plan a trip today. Okay? Some of you may even find that you're going to have the courage maybe to do something differently that you've not done before, right? So you have the courage card popping up and clarifying. The courage card is the fire guardian. And with the fire guardian is saying that you need to ignite your passions. Okay? You need to ignite your passions. Remember, opportunities is always in the atmosphere. But today, the energy for opportunities and magnetism and making choices and decisions based on your life experience, it's all there for you to be able to step into your personal freedom with courage, okay? All right. Now, let's take a look at my wonderful Sagittarius. What do you have for my wonderful Sagittarius? As we are vibrating on the number 5 today, what healing messages do you have for my wonderful Sagittarius today as we're vibrating on the number 5? Okay, I'm going to reshuffle these cards. Here you got for Sagittarius today as we're vibrating on the number 5 today. Sagittarius as we're vibrating on the number 5 today. All right, Sagittarius, you guys have entrapment, and these other 2 cards wants to pop out. So we're going to take them. You guys have entrapment today, which basically means whatever you've entrapped yourself into, whatever situation, whatever circumstance, you also have the power to get yourself out. You don't have to stay there, okay? You have the power to get yourself out. And you can do so by unleashing your creativity, okay? And just know that as you do so, you will step into beauty, okay? There's beauty all around you, even in the things that you may deem ugly and shitty. You can still find beauty in things if you change your perspective, okay? Remember, one of the things that I say on this channel all the time is that your pain has to pay you. But first, you have to locate exactly where the worth is, okay? All right, my loves. Give me one more clarification card for my wonderful Sagittarius as they are dealing with this energy. What else you want Sagittarius to know? Okay. All right, my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sagittarius. You got the Oracle card popping up, and she is saying, wait for the important information. So not only do you have the knowledge and the information to get yourself out of whatever situation that you find you're entrapped in, you also are going to be doing this with your creativity, and beauty is going to unfold. And they're just saying, wait for the messages to come to you. All right. And the trader card just dropped out also, so I'm going to put that in there. And with the trader card popping up, it says there has to be an exchange of energy to create abundance, which means that you're going to have to release and surrender so you can gain something, right? What's that saying that you can't put new wine into old wineskin? That's going to be your message today, Sagittarius, okay? All right, let's move on to my wonderful earth signs and see what you have for my wonderful earth signs. So we're going to start off with my wonderful Capricorns. What do you have for Capricorns today? We're vibrating on the number 5. What healing messages do you have for Capricorns today? All right, Capricorns, it is saying you need to take your mask off today, okay? So, and y'all don't have no problem doing that. At least I don't think so. Like, I feel like y'all, unless y'all not running scared or something, y'all pretty much don't have no problem doing that at all. Capricorns don't want their time to be wasted. They don't want their energy to be wasted. They don't want their love to be wasted. They do not like being misused, honey. Okay. All energy in the atmosphere has to be used, but what you want to be paying attention to is that you're not misused, right? So today they're saying to take off your mask. You really need to just ask for what you want up front. Your personal freedom is going to have key. Some of you may even find that you have to step out into warrior mode today, right? But as you do so, please, you have the animal guardian today. As you do so, you want to make sure that you trust your instincts and your intuition today. That's going to be key. And for those of you that keep saying, I'm hearing something about a blue bird or a blue jay, for whoever is seeing a blue bird or a blue jay repeatedly, please make sure that you Google the spiritual meaning of that. And whenever you're doing research along your spiritual work, you don't have to take the first meaning that pops up. What you do is you take the meaning that resonates within you, okay? So if the first definition about the blue jay or the blue bird does not resonate with you, you need to keep looking until you find the one that does, okay? That's for whoever that is for. All right, so let's move on to my wonderful Taurus. And see what healing messages do you have for Taurus today. What healing messages do you have for Taurus today as we're vibrating on the number 5. All right, Taurus, today you need to say what you mean, my love. You know what song is popping up in my head, Taurus? That song, Tank redid it. What's the name of that group? It's at the tip of my tongue, but I cannot remember. I cannot remember the original... Turn down the lights. Turn down these voices. Because I can't make you love me if you don't want to. That's what I'm hearing. Who did that song? I can see the lady in my head. The lady in my head on her band members. But I can't remember the original. Landslide. I think it was Landslide. I think it was Landslide. But I'm hearing that song by Landslide if I'm not mistaken. I can't make you love me if you don't want to. So my wonderful Taurus, that's the song that I'm hearing in my head. So you need to say what you mean. Say what you mean today, Taurus. Remember, personal freedom is key today. Okay, change is in the atmosphere today, as well as making life choices and decisions is in the atmosphere today. I mean, we do that all day, every day anyway. So just be mindful about that. Okay, so you need to say what you mean, and then you have the arrow card clarifying that, and the arrow card is saying surround yourself with protective energy. Okay. Somebody might not like what you got to say, right? And as you surround yourself with protective energy today, just know that you have the shaman card popping up. And when the shaman card pops up, this is all about you trusting in the higher forces, okay? There are always forces that you cannot see, but they're still in operation. Not because you can't see them means that they do not exist, okay? Just be mindful about that. You can't see gravity, but you know gravity exists. Try jumping off of a 5-story building, a 20-story building with no parachute and no reinforcements. What you think the fuck is gonna happen? Okay, 2222 on the timer, y'all. So those of you that's been seeing 2222, that message might be for you also. Okay. All right, let's jump into my wonderful, wonderful Virgos. What messages do you have for my wonderful Virgos as we are vibrating on the number 5? What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Virgos as we are vibrating on the number 5 today? What you got for Virgos? What you want Virgos to know as we are vibrating on the number 5? Virgos, you need to pay attention to that inner voice and listen to your inner child today. They have very, very good wisdom that they want to share with you. Okay? Remember, this is a season of releasing and surrendering. So there may be some things that you may find that you need to release today as you tap into that inner child. Okay? You have the star ancestor popping up in your reading today. When the star ancestor pops up, it talks about being able to follow the voice of your soul. That's that quiet, intuitive voice that would not lead you in a place of destruction, but it is going to lead you to a place where you can trust within self and understand that all you need is within self. You also have the sage card popping up and saying as you do this, you need to be devoted and committed. Remember, we talked about the spiritual walk is not just you doing it one day, putting it off for 2 days, coming back again, doing it another 2 days, putting that shit off for a week, and then not doing any, coming back, doing it for a week, and then putting it off for a month or two, and then wondering why shit is not happening. You need to be consistent. This needs to be a change. This needs to become a part of your daily routine. At first it may feel like work, but the more you do it and become consistent with this spiritual work and the spiritual walk, you start to see that it's just part of who you are. Okay? All righty. Now, That's for you, my Virgos, okay? Let's jump into my ear signs, all right? We're going to see what messages you have for my ear signs, starting out with Geminis as we're vibrating on the number 5 today. Okay, what healing messages do you have for my wonderful Geminis as we're vibrating on the number 5 today? What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Geminis as we are vibrating on the number 5 today? That's way too much cards, Gemini. We're just going to get what messages do you have for Geminis today? Okay, we'll take 2. 5, we'll take 2. Okay, so today Geminis is saying that you need to operate by having faith, okay? And you also need to operate with some patience today. Delay does not mean denial is what I'm hearing, okay? Remember that we are vibrating always in magnetism energy, so you want to be mindful of the energy that you're also not only putting out, but you're receiving, okay? So you're in control of the energy, not just the energy that you put out, but also the energy that you receive backwards. I mean, back into your inner world, okay? Now, as you're being patient and you're having faith, you have the mountain card, which is saying that you need to stand your ground. Remember, we talked about the mountains. The mountains are your insecurities. The mountains are your lack of confidence. The mountains are your pain. The mountain is your guilt. The mountain is anything within a negative aspect that you would have to get over, okay? And how do you move your mountains? You move your mountains by first dealing with them and looking them in the face and walking through whatever it is you need to walk through, okay? You also have the Earth Guardian clarifying your message, and the Earth Guardian is saying stay rooted and grounded. Okay, and how do you stay rooted and grounded? You may have to plug in some affirmations. You may have to plug in some meditation music. You may have to just stop having conversations with people today that's unworthy. Now, Mercury is coming into retrograde, my wonderful Geminis. I know you got thinkers, but Mercury also rules communication, okay? So if you need to communicate anything, I would say within the next 2 days is really when you want to start to do that. Because when some people, okay, I need to check exactly what date Mercury is going to retrograde, because you can start to feel that energy for about 2 weeks up to before it starts. So Geminis, walk in your faith today, have patience today, stand your ground in the things that you desire to manifest, as well as stay rooted and grounded. You may have to plug in some meditation music, like I said. That might just be what you got to do today, right? Okay. All right, so let's move on to my wonderful Libras. What messages do you have for my wonderful Libras today? What messages do you have for my wonderful Libras? What healing message do you have for my wonderful Libras today as we're vibrating on the number 5? What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Libras today as we are vibrating on the number 5? Okay, Libras, you guys have the dream card. It's asking you to pay attention to your dreams today. Some of you may need to write your dreams down. And as you're paying attention to your dreams today, it's asking you to pay attention also to your pride. That's going to be important. Some of you may need to watch your pride, okay? And your dreams may be trying to tell you something. And I kind of feel like one person in particular, as far as the Libras are concerned, you've been having reoccurring dreams that you can't quite figure out. Okay? So you want to pay attention to that today. Okay? All righty. All right, just know that as you're paying attention to your dreams and you're watching your, pride, just know that you ought to embrace the energy of peace, okay? If you're walking in pride, you can't really embrace peace, because then you always need to be right, and then you always have a guard up, right? So pay attention to your dreams. You need to walk in peace and really try not to operate with pride today. Remember that we're on a path today where life choices and decisions may be presented to you today, so you want to be mindful not to operate pridefully today. Your telepathic communication may be on point today, where you can be snatching other people's thoughts out of their head, or they can be doing the same. Remember that release and surrender is going to be key today, so you can't really be prideful, but still claim that you want to live a life where you're following your spirit and your higher self, right? Because your spirit and your higher self is not going to they're not going to want to deal with your pride and your ego. They're going to want you to be able to come into your truest form, your purest form, and trust yourself. And you can't really do that if you're holding on to pride, okay? So something's going to have to give, my wonderful, wonderful Libras, okay? Something's going to have to give. You have the Lord card clarifying this energy also. And what the Lord is saying is to take charge with authority. You have to, yeah, step out of whatever prideful situation with and so I'm hearing for some of you, this is some type of you don't always have to be right, is what I'm hearing, right? And also, Libras, is you don't always have to sweep things under the rug because you're not right. You know, like if you're not right, you may not want to deal with things. This is not the time to do that. You want to be able to deal with everything that comes your way. Okay, remember, personal freedom is like at hand today. So anything that comes your way, you want to deal with it. Don't try to sweep nothing under the rug today. Okay. 5 represents change. Change is in the atmosphere, so allow the change to happen. Change is going to happen whether you fear it or not. Okay, the seasons change, the time change. You know. Even if you decide to embrace it or not, change is here and change will take place. Okay? All right. Last but not least, let's get into my wonderful Aquarius. What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Aquarius today? What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Aquarius today? What healing messages do you have for my wonderful Aquarius today as we are vibrating on the number 5? What you got for Aquarius today? We're vibrating on the number 5. Okay, Aquarius, you guys have say what you mean also, which is going to be very important. And I don't really think you guys got a problem saying that. You want to say what you mean and not what you fear. Okay, or saying what you mean could be what you fear. So think about really what you really mean before you say it today. How about that? Right? Your personal freedom is at hand. Life choices and decision is going to be very high in the energy field today, as well as opportunities. So speak from a place of what you really mean, but not what you fear. Okay, that's going to be important. Okay, because your words create things. Okay. Yep. That was so interesting. I said that because you do have the ear guardian clarifying your message, and this is saying you need to shift your perception. So before you start blurting out what you really mean, think about it for a second. And is this coming from a place of my purest self, where this is what I truly desire to experience? Or am I speaking from a place of fear, speaking from a place of anxiety, speaking from a place of not being able to experience what it is I truly want, right? That's what you need to ask yourself today. Remember that we are always in electromagnetism energy, where you're always attracting, I want to say, not just what you think and not just what you speak, but most importantly what you feel. It's always going to trump what you're pulling into yourself. That's always going to be the root player of what's drawing into you, what you desire to experience. Okay, my loves? So Aquarius, today it is important for you to say what you mean, but before you do that, you need to stop and think if you're saying it from a place of fear or if you're saying it from a place of that's truly what you desire to experience, to express. Okay. All right, my wonderfuls. I love all 12 zodiac signs. This is all about you being able to understand the energetic patterns and to rise above them. You are not to get stuck in any energetic pattern. You are to learn the energetic pattern and you are to master it so you can then take control and, bend space and time and create whole new realities. Okay. I know a lot of us have chosen different timeline, and for some of you this may be a little bit a lot of information to grasp, and this may be something that you don't even know how to begin. But can I tell you, the fact that you're open to this information means that the universe, your guide, source, whatever energies that you're interacting with that's here to help you, will make sure that you get the information that is prevalent to you growing and moving forward in your spiritual walk. Okay, so my lovelies, once again, let me just remind you, today we're vibrating on the number 5, and some of the energy in the atmosphere today is going to be personal freedom as well as change. You can see that you may want to plan trips, or some people may be taking trips today. You can also know that releasing, surrendering to the things that no longer serve you, or maybe to the things that you need to embrace, is going to be key today. Your telepathic awareness will be on point today, as well as opportunities. You can just see opportunities coming your way. Now keep in mind, that shit where it says opportunities only comes around once in a lifetime, that is bullshit. Opportunities are always available to you, just like the state of mind, peace versus unhappiness. That's always available to you, okay? But you can't see opportunities if you don't think they only come around once in a lifetime. But once you understand that opportunities are always present and they're always around you, then you can start to pick and pull from different, opportunities that are readily available to you. Also, remember that magnetism is in the air today, so you're definitely attracting things in real time today, as well as being able to make life choices and decisions, okay, for the next stage of your life might be at the forefront today. You do have irresponsible energy in the atmosphere, inconsistent energy, and unreliable energy in the atmosphere, so you just want to be mindful who you're asking to do shit for you today, because you could find yourself being annoyed because they didn't follow through, okay? You do have thoughtlessness in the atmosphere, so people really may not give shit about what you got to say today or how you feel about shit, or you may feel that way about some stuff too. So just be mindful about that too, as well as rigid thinking and actions is in the atmosphere today, okay? So be mindful that you get to choose states. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. You got to pick, and you know, you got to choose, right? Okay, guys, so y'all know the deal. All right, you got to be kind to yourself. You got to love yourself, okay? Drink plenty of water. Also, I want you guys to know, once again, a reminder, I do go live on Fridays at 8:30 Eastern Standard, right, here on YouTube, so you can come on, check us out. We do question and answers on Fridays, as well as my love. Check out your individual love readings if you have not done so yet. I did start doing the readings based on the 5 love languages, so I will be uploading the first love language single video today. I've already posted the overview of all 5 love languages. You guys will be able to find that link in my playlist, as well as in each of your individual sign love readings this week, okay? The first love language individual video that I will be releasing this week is going to be word of affirmation. So I'm just going to talk about the love language, the word of affirmation, give you some examples, and tell you how that can play out in your daily life, okay? Am I forgetting anything? I think I'm pretty good. Check out your individual love videos if you have not done so yet. Come back tomorrow to get your daily vibration. You know, I love communicating and talking with you guys, and just remember to be kind to yourself, okay? Honor yourself, do something kind for yourself, and I'll see you guys in your next daily, as well as your next individual. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, my loves.